Ava, so first night in MMA, how was that for you?
It feels really good. It's a very new experience, but it just felt like another fight.
I mean, you were telling us the whole time, of course you've worked on your sprawl, of course you've worked on everything. How did that practice feel when she finally shot in on you and you were able to defend the takedown?
Everything that I learned in camp is what happened that night, or in that first round. And it was useful. I remembered it. I used it to my advantage. And if I had to sit there and just let it sit out for the rest of the round, that's what I knew I had to do.
You had your students, Chris Pratt, Joe Jonas, shouting you out. You know, what was that like to have them publicly say, "Hey, we want to see you kick some butt tonight"?
It's great because, you know, we're all in the gym together. We all fight together. We all throw punches at each other. So it's good just to see that support.
Last one for me. Which one of them's the better boxer, Chris or Joe?
Oh man, they're all good. Everybody in the gym goes there to beat people up. So I mean, they all have their good moments.
Which one has the best chance of making it a career, though?
I don't think any of them want it. So, you know, that makes the difference. Mm-hmm.
Randy Couture said before this fight he was so impressed with your demeanor and just how calm you were. How did you feel in there?
I felt calm, you know, and I just knew that everything that I learned I was going to have to use, and if I didn't, I was just going to do what I've done my whole career.
And when she's getting you on the ground like that in the first round, like what's going through your head? Are you just like, I got this, it's all good?
It was just stay calm, don't do anything stupid. If you can't get back up, just find somewhere you can sit down and they make you stand up. That was pretty much it.
How tight was that triangle?
Not tight enough to make me stop.
Like, I mean, I was just, you know, it was like, was there?
I could,
crap moment?
I could still breathe, but the thing was, even though she had me in the triangle, she was breathing harder than me, and I knew that. So I felt like, even though I was sitting there, I was winning.
So at what point did you know you had her finished?
You know, in the second round, I saw all those headshots hurting her, but she was just really tough. And the third round, I saw every time I went to the body, I heard that little oof. So I knew that was going to be the one that was going to take her out.
I know this is a fresh win, but when are you looking to get back in there and do this again? Because you really enjoyed yourself.
I know they wanted to have me box in 4 weeks. We'll see if that happens. If not, you know, we'll see if Bellator wants another fight within January or February.
And the plan is going forward to do both sports like Heather Hardy to a certain extent.
Yeah, you know, I love boxing, and it's something that I'll always have in my heart, so I'll never give it up, but I love this too.
Is there somebody that's talking about inboxing for you in 4 weeks?
You know, I don't know who it is or what's going to happen. I just know eventually I want to get that title back.
Was there anything surprising that you kind of didn't anticipate either in this, you know, the game of MMA or in your opponent?
The only thing I know is in boxing, everybody looks at the way people look and they're like, oh, she's not anything. You know, she's soft. But I feel like in MMA you can't take that the wrong way, because even the smallest, chubbiest girls have something they're good at, or, you know, even if they look soft, they're good at something and they're tough. You know, it's just tough on a whole different level.
How did it feel punching another woman in the face with small gloves?
It almost feels the same, you know. Those little 8-ounce clitorius are pretty tiny too, but I guess the only difference is it feels harder on your hand more than anything.
Do you think it was a good thing that she was able to get on top of you for a little while and sort of prove to yourself that, hey, I can face some adversity and get out of it and come out?
I think so. Even when I walked in the ring, I heard the commentators say, this isn't boxing, you know, and obviously it wasn't. And the first round I was able to just prove that I'm not in a boxing ring, and I know that.
So just quickly, I guess, how is this experience compared to just a normal boxing event for you, from the fight week experience at least?
You know, the one thing that makes a difference is even though I'm an undercard fighter and a female, I still feel like a fighter in the sport, you know, and not comparing it to boxing. It's just an older man's sport, but it just feels good to see that everybody appreciates the fighters no matter where they are in their career or what they're doing or who they are.
Now that you've had the experience of both sports and full combat, real time, which one felt a little more difficult for you, if any?
It was the first fight, you know, and obviously they're going to get me someone who I'm good with. So honestly, right now it feels the same, but I know once I start stepping it up, I'm pretty sure MMA is going to be harder. Only because I've been boxing my whole life, and to me it's just second nature.
Did you throw any kicks out there or anything, or was it all punches?
I did not. I was told not to, so I didn't.
So you stuck 100% to your own game plan?
I did. I stuck to the game plan all the way through.
Did you anticipate that she was going to try to come out and attack the leg? Because maybe of a boxer stance where you maybe have your leg out. Did you think she was going to come out and plant
Of
the
course. Yeah, you know, even when I watch MMA, I think, why don't they just break the legs down? And I knew that was going to happen to me. And I guess I have good enough range and awareness to know that I needed to either take a step back or, you know, my checks didn't land right, but I did try.
Your efforts toward MMA, have you feel that they've hindered at all your progress as a boxer?
No, I actually think it's made it better. If anything, it's just making me a tougher fighter and bringing out a better fighter in my boxing.
Do you plan to campaign for a strawweight division in Bellator, and do you feel like you're that fighter they can build?
That's the goal. I think if they don't have anyone at 115, I'm the one to bring up. You know, well, there's rumors about other people coming in from 115, and I'd love to have a chance at them.
With the ability to box and do MMA, how many times are you looking to fight in a year?
As many as I can, as many as my body will let me. I don't know what number that is, but I would love to fight, you know, with boxing and MMA at least 5 times a year until my body doesn't let me.
So when you go back into the gym, into an MMA gym, what are you training on first?
I think it's the same thing, you know, we emphasized our camp on the ground and ended up on our feet, and I think that's the best way to go because I'm comfortable on my feet, but the best thing I need to learn is how to be comfortable on the ground.
Do you feel comfortable? Or
You know, right now I'm comfortable enough to, you know, obviously not want to be there. So,
Do you have any advice for your fans at home who are thinking, maybe I could fill her shoes or I could potentially do what she's doing and revolutionize the sport for all women around the world?
you know, my best advice to anyone, and woman or man, is do what you want and have fun. As long as you have a heart for it and you want to do it, just do it. Don't worry about what anyone else says. Because everyone said a boxer couldn't do MMA, and although I still have a long way to go, I'm here doing it.
Besides your fight, do you have any other... I'm so sorry. I just lost it there.
all right, cool.
You good?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.